occasionally going out for a drink, but not really anything along the lines of Soylent. I guess maybe if I really went whole hog with it and really replaced meals consistently, I might be able to make a case for it, but I don't know. I guess in the meantime, all I'm going to do is live vicariously through the cooking shows that I watch. I've been watching The Mind of a Chef on Netflix. It's a PBS series narrated by Anthony Bourdain. I just started watching it this week. This first season follows David Chang, and man, that guy, I mean, there's a reason he has Michelin stars, I guess, but he can do some really cool things. Like, it shows in the first episode, he makes cacio e pepe with ramen noodles, which is really cool, and I want to try it. But of course, I can't get any decent ramen, or at least I don't know where to look. I'm sure that if I knew the lay of the land of an Asian grocery in town, I'd be able to maybe get my hands on some decent ramen. But yeah, that's work. That's work, and I'm already working 50 hours a week. It's rough. It's rough. Okay, well, my phone went off. I ranted about figs. Talked about children doing weed, and flip-flopped on whether or not I was going to release this particular episode. I think that that's a pretty good pilot. I don't know. You've been listening to me now for about 17 minutes, so I guess you can be the judge. Honestly, guys, I am just completely blown away by the feedback that I've gotten. Honestly, if 10 people had listened to this, it would have been 10 times more than I would have been expecting. So I'm overwhelmed. That's just the best way to put it. This has been a real ego boost in a lot of ways. I really, really appreciate that this is something that's interested anyone. Just absolutely thrilled, and I'm excited to go forward. Next week, I think we're going to talk a bit about Netflix. Got some ideas about Netflix and things that are going on Netflix. Of course, I already signposted that we're going to talk about Stranger Things. I talk about my own Netflixing, I guess. But yeah, I want to take a second to thank a few people. First of all, I want to thank my girlfriend who gave me some really great feedback on this episode before I released it to you guys. Also want to thank Mike Tanner and William Young, a couple of really great friends who gave me some pointers on getting this thing off the ground, and just all around really great guys. Had a few people anyhow, reach out and say that they were really interested in maybe being on the show in the future. That's definitely something that we will look at doing down the line. Just going to need to get a second microphone, because I don't think that the devil's microphone is going to be able to handle more than just me. In any case, I want to thank you so much for listening. Look forward to continuing this conversation. You can follow me on Twitter. That's at Gibberdy, Jiberdy. Also, email the show at johndulong@gmail.com. What do you think? Get involved in the conversation. Is the milk trying to kill you too? That's going to bring in the Alex Jones types, isn't it? What do you think about figs? Am I missing the boat on figs? Is there a good way to eat them? I don't believe you. But you know what? I'm willing to hear you out. So again, follow me on Twitter or send an email to the show, and we'll if we get any feedback there, I'll make sure to include it in the show next week. In the meantime, thank you so much for listening once again. My name is John Dulong, and for John Dulong, I am John Dulong. And remember, try and find someone to love you as much as Kanye loves Kanye. Thanks.